Are you aware of your personal narrative around your fears? If not, stay tuned. Many of us have experienced fear as a barrier to embracing change and reaching our full potential, and it can be paralyzing and prevent us from following through on our goals and also our dreams for the future. But the truth is that fear doesn't have to lead us away from success. We just need to learn how to face it. When we challenge ourselves to unmask the fear that stands between us and our progress, and we gain insight into our personal narrative around that fear, we open ourselves up to new possibilities for growth. And seeing fear for what it really is, an illusion, gives us the strength to confront it head on. And when we do this, we free ourselves from its grip that it has over us, and it allows us to take small steps forward. My name is Lori Lander, Women's Empowerment Coach, and today I'm going to be sharing with you how to identify the source of your fear so you can get clear about what is really holding you back, 8 common fears that many women struggle with, and 1 powerful exercise to help you not only manage your fear, but help you move through it. But before we dig in, I have a question for you. Are you a woman wanting to gain the clarity necessary to make a change in your life, but you're unsure what your first step should be? If so, make sure click on the link below, or you can go to lorilandercoaching.com/first step to change to watch my free video training. And in this short video, you will learn the first essential step to making a positive change so that you can prioritize what is most important to you, gain peace of mind, and the motivation necessary to create an exciting new chapter in your life filled with confidence, purpose, and connection. In this free video, you will learn the first essential step to making a change in your life, 6 key elements involved in this first step, and a bonus step, your second step in the process to keep your momentum going. And plus, you'll receive a free download to help you get started. So make sure, click on the link below to attend this mini training. I am so excited for you to learn this simple step-by-step process about how to make a positive change beginning today. Now, I want to talk to you about how to gain insight into your personal narrative around fear so that you can get clear about what may be holding you back in your life right now. First, it's important to identify the source of your fear, and this can help you to better understand and address the root cause so that you can move through the fear. And identifying these causes can help to unlock what may be holding you back and provide you with more insight into ways of breaking through the barriers of self-doubt and uncertainty. One way to do this is by looking for patterns in your actions and also your reactions when you experience the fear. And pay attention to the physical sensations in your body, as well as your thoughts and also your feelings. And this can provide you with clues about where the source of the fear may be coming from. So you want to make sure that you get super clear about certain narratives that may be running on autoplay in your mind. Also, reflecting on your past experiences that have brought up similar emotions can help to put things in perspective and provide clarity on why you're feeling fearful. Another powerful way to figure out the root cause of your fear is to set a timer for 15 minutes. Grab a journal, open a document on your computer, and simply begin writing. Ask yourself how you're feeling when you're in the thick of it. Also, write down what you believe may be causing your fear, and then go deeper. Just continue to write without editing and see what spills out of you. You may also notice certain narratives coming to the surface during this exercise. After doing these exercises years ago, I was able to identify the root cause of one of my biggest fears, which is the fear of being judged or humiliated. And I realized that it actually dated back to when I was in elementary school. And the teacher asked me to get up in front of the class and to speak about an assignment, and I was not prepared. I remember getting up in front of the class and feeling completely humiliated, and I was fumbling through my words, and I was feeling as though everyone in the class was staring at me and judging me. And I also remember feeling sick to my stomach. I was so embarrassed for not preparing better, and I worried that my peers and my teacher thought less of me after that experience. So later in life, I learned that this was a defining moment for me, and from then on, I avoided public speaking at all costs. Even in college, when I was called on in class by a teacher, I immediately was taken right back to my fifth grade class where I felt judged. And I had built up so much shame around that experience and kept it quiet for so long that I created a personal narrative in my mind that in order to protect myself from judgment and humiliation, I was no longer going to participate in any type of public speaking. So doing these exercises helped me gain the clarity necessary for me not only to dig deep and figure out the root cause of my fear around judgment and humiliation, but I was able to understand that I was holding on to a narrative that no longer served me. And once I came to this powerful realization, I was able to take small steps forward in releasing my fears so that I could move forward. And although public speaking is still hard for me, I've learned how to work through my fear, which I'll explain further how to do this in just a bit. But first, I want to share some common fears that many of my clients struggle with, including the fear of failure or success, the fear of the unknown, fear of criticism or fear of feeling judged or humiliated. That's mine. Fear of disappointing someone, the fear of rejection, the fear of change, the fear of being all alone, and also the fear of not being good enough. That's a very common one. Once you've identified the root of your fear, take some time to focus on it. And this is important because so many of us want to run from the fear the second we begin to feel it. And by running from it, we don't allow time to lean into the fear. So that vicious fear cycle, it just keeps repeating itself over and over again, leaving you feeling defeated and frustrated. So having a greater self-awareness and a better understanding of your fears can help to build up your courage to confront them head on so that you can not only challenge their validity like I did and not allow them to stand in the way of your progress anymore. A powerful exercise to help you ease your fear is to focus on the fear rather than run away from it. So first, what you want to do is place your hands on the part of your body where you feel the fear the strongest. So for some people, they feel it in their heart. For others, their stomach, or maybe you feel it in your head, like a headache is brewing. Fear shows up differently for everyone. Continue to focus on that area of your body and just take a few slow, deep breaths, inhaling for the count of 4 and exhaling for the count of 8. And then acknowledge the fear for what it is without trying to change anything while you continue to breathe slowly. And then gently lean into that fear, just holding space for it and just observing it. And some people even like to name their fear and have a conversation with it. So whatever works for you. When we take the time to look at our fear more closely, we can identify it as a temporary conditioned experience that is actually more manageable than it initially appears to be. So after sitting with your fear for even 5 minutes, you may start to notice that your fear lessens and also the physical sensations where you felt the fear may start to subside. So I encourage you to try this exercise the next time you feel fear taking over. I love this quote by Mark Twain that helps put fear into perspective, which says, "My life has been filled with terrible misfortunes, most of which never happened." Such a great quote. So I want to quickly recap the importance of identifying your personal narrative around fear so that you have a clear understanding. By uncovering our triggers and understanding the nature of the fear and learning strategies to manage it, you can start to take control of your emotions and build resilience against fearful experiences. So taking the time to gain insight into your personal narrative can be a really powerful and transformative tool for developing resilience and also inner strength. And by recognizing your triggers and processing difficult emotions in a healthy way, you can move forward with courage. The great news is that with practice, you can learn how to conquer your fears so that you can reach your full potential.